evening and welcome to today's episode of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this, the 19th day of May in the year of our Lord 2025. When I heard this news of former President Biden's aggressive prostate cancer, none of the usual Democrat thoughts that always come out when a conservative gets bad diagnosis came out. Instead, I said a prayer that he would recover. From Newsmax came this story. Former President Biden diagnosed with aggressive prostate cancer, his office says. I don't care what your politics are, this is sad news indeed. But first, please like and subscribe to these videos and listen to the end so that we can grow our network to work hard to save this great nation from the enemies from within. And don't forget to hit the like button. That will help us to grow too. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, his office said Sunday. Biden was seen by doctors last week after urinary symptoms and a prostate nodule were found. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer on Friday, with the cancer cells having spread to his bones. Quote, while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians, unquote, his office said. Prostate cancers are given a score called a Gleason score that measures on a scale of 1 to 10 how the cancerous cells look compared with normal cells. Biden's office said his score was 9, suggesting his cancer is among the most aggressive. When prostate cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it often spreads to the bones. Metastasized cancer is much harder to treat than localized cancer because it can be hard for drugs to reach all the tumors and completely root out the disease. However, when prostate cancers need hormones to grow, as in Biden's case, they can be susceptible to treatment that deprives the tumors of hormones. Many political leaders sent Biden their wishes for his recovery. President Donald Trump, a longtime political opponent, posted on social media that he was saddened by the news and, quote, we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery, unquote. Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris said on social media that she was keeping him in her family's hearts and prayers during this time. Quote, Joe is a fighter, and I know he will face this challenge with the same strength, resilience, and optimism that have always defined his life and leadership, Harris wrote. The health of Biden, 82, was a dominant concern among voters during his time as president. After a calamitous debate performance in June while seeking re-election, Biden abandoned his bid for a second term. Harris became the nominee and lost to Trump, a Republican who returned to the White House after a 4-year hiatus. But in recent days, Biden rejected concerns about his age despite reporting in the new book Original Sin by Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson that AIDS had shielded the public from the extent of his decline while serving as president. Don't let Tapper make you believe that he didn't know anything about it, because he even reported on it as being something that didn't exist. In February 2023, Biden had a skin lesion removed from his chest that was a basal cell carcinoma, a common form of skin cancer. And in November 2021, he had a polyp removed from his colon that was a benign but potentially precancerous lesion. In 2022, Biden made a cancer moonshot one of his administration's priorities, with the goal of halving the cancer death rate over the next 25 years. The initiative was a continuation of his work as president to address a disease that had killed his older son, Beau, who died from brain cancer in 2015. His father, when announcing the goal to halve the cancer death rate, said this could be an American moment to prove ourselves and, quite frankly, the world, that we can do really big things. And now we'll remove the liberal blindfold. One of the things that came out on this was that the aggressive cancer did not come out in the last 100 to 200 days. It has been something that had to have been known about for a long time. maybe even during the election that put President Biden into the White House. I have heard a lot about those 4 years and how they could have been elder abuse of him. If this cancer was known about, this definitely was elder abuse, and all involved should pay the price. From the Bible it says, from Psalms 6, verse 2, "Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. Heal me, O Lord, for my bones are troubled." When it comes to life and the things we can learn, we need to turn to God and learn what He says needs to be done. We need to forgive and pray for the troubles of others, even when they have wronged us. Don't do as the Democrats do in situations such as this. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope." With this news of the aggressive prostate cancer in former President Biden's body that has metastasized to his bones, we must pray for God's will to be done and to pray for strength and healing for Joe Biden, no matter how we feel about him. Thank you for watching, and as I will always say, we will not be ruled. NWCR is heard through Conservative Nation Media or CNM from behind the silver microphone of freedom, with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world, where America always wins. Please subscribe to our video accounts on Rumble and YouTube. We are now doing our radio shows on Podbean on Friday nights since BTR went out of business on January 31st. We strive to keep the truth and the no-spin news in the forefront, for if we don't start doing the right things as God, our Father in heaven, wants us to do, things will continue to get worse. Americans have to be good and positive stewards of our Father in heaven, and for our nation too. Have a good day, and God bless you all.